This my city, bitch. Let's say. So, yo. Kinda Ghetto season 3, episode 7. You know what I'm saying? The episode starts with Mia somersaulting in the pool and shit, and she was throwing it the fuck back. And the cast was just chilling out, on some chill shit and getting lit. Mia then got out of the pool, and, she was talking about some Lola from Shark Tale. And I'm like, wait. And then on Ghetto and her, they started bonding over the fact that they look like animals. And I was like, okay, cool. So apparently Mia looked like a fish and Ghetto looked like a lion. Y'all, this ain't my words, okay? They was literally bonding over this shit. And I'm like, okay, y'all do you, know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, y'all, we're human beings. Human beings is animals, okay? You was an animal. We all animals, you know what I'm saying? Because if you're a human being and you ain't an animal, bitch, you're either a plant or you're the motherfucking birthday, bitch. Like, what the fake? So anyway, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how y'all got there, but I mean, it's cool. It's cool, you know what I'm saying? So next scene, it shows someone who hid a whole plate of spaghetti and mint under the bed. Like, what the fuck? Bro, that shit, it been there. I don't know. Whoever did that is nasty as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. You was nasty as fake. Who the... Y'all, do y'all even be doing this shit at your own house? Cause I know the fuck not. Y'all, that shit was nasty. I don't give a fuck. No. Wait, first of all, who found that plate? Who found that plate? I'm sure something was smelling. Okay, because we on episode 7, ho. So I'm sure it was smelling up in that bitch. That's how they had to... Ew, what the fuck? Y'all nasty as fuck. Nah. Anyway, you know what? Let's move on. So on Ghetto, he then confronts Tootie. No, sorry, y'all. That shit was bothering me. I swear, when I saw that plate of spaghetti coming from under the bed, I was like, oh, hell. If only I could have recorded my live reaction. No, that is nasty, y'all. What the fuck? Y'all grown as shit. Ew. What the fake? Anyway, so in Ghetto, he then confronts Tootie about her Twitter. So y'all, apparently, Tootie is on Twitter, okay? And we all know Twitter for one thing, for real. When they said it, I was like, yeah, cause Twitter done changed, okay? Twitter ain't the same shit anymore. If somebody says they saw you on Twitter, oh girl, we just know your cookie or your dick was on that motherfucking app, okay? Twitter ain't no social media. That shit is literally social Pornhub, the fake. So, Tootie was on that shit, and on Ghetto, he was confronting her about that Twitter. So she said she ain't got Twitter, but she definitely, she on Twitter, but she ain't got a Twitter account. So it's probably leaked shit, I don't know, something like that, or maybe she just ain't trying to, put people on her Twitter. Look, I don't know, but shit. So on Ghetto, he kept trying to, get info out of Tootie, about that PG-18 shit. What's good, mommy? You know what I'm saying? And Tootie, I noticed that, okay, Tootie, she ain't really ashamed about it, but at the same time, she ain't trying to, talk about it, or she ain't trying to, I don't think she's ashamed of it, but at the same time, she ain't trying to, brag on it. She's just it is what it is. It's not that deep. It's what the fuck? It's just, whatever. So I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. So Raven, she decided, she was trying to go somewhere, and, she wanted some of the girls to go with her. But on Ghetto, he was not having it, because it's we're here to film. And we got filming to do, so what the fuck? And y'all, you know what? I feel on Ghetto, to some degree, okay? To some degree, he kinda right. Cause if you was trying to run errands and shit, then, at least wait until, they ain't filming or some shit. Trying to leave during filming is actually wild. And it's disrespectful, no cap. That shit is disrespectful, cause I'm that's working in corporate, and you trying to go buy cigarettes, and you ain't even on your lunch break, bitch. What the fuck? They won't allow that shit, girl. If you was working at Walmart or Target or some shit, and you trying to go fucking get laid, it ain't your lunch break, bitch. What the fuck? So, why, you understand? I know you was in the house, and this ain't I know it ain't corporate, but I mean, you're getting paid. It's not like you're doing this shit for free. So, I mean, shit. So, I mean, but it is what it is, y'all. So it's like, yeah, HR would literally fire your ass on the spot. Like, oh, they would let you go. Let it go. Let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. So, anyway, the hell, they then, ate breakfast that Messy Maj made. But Ghetto said the food was sa. Like, the food was sa. Okay? And Maj, you gotta get the fight out of the kitchen. Like, nigga, you gotta leave that shit to the girls. You gotta get you a good wife, okay? Cause if you's cooking, we all finna die. Anyway, y'all, but I mean, shit, you know what? I must say, Maj, he ain't gotta do that. So, I mean, shit, and, he's a nigga. We ain't expect, I mean, look, I don't wanna, like, I don't know what the word is, whether it's sexualized or generalized. There's so many, there's so many terms for these things nowadays. Like, it's just phobia this and phobia that. Okay, so I'm not trying to gender phobia Maj, but I mean, he a nigga, so it's, I mean, he tried, y'all, he tried. So Maj, shout out to you. I mean, shit, my nigga, you tried. Okay, we should have left that shit to Ivory. Ramirez with the spaghetti and shit. Like, yo, but anyway, yo, you know what? I'm on the flow. Anyway, y'all. Anyway. So Khalees, she then calls on Ghetto to say that, cause she ducking phase, but she low-key full of shit, cause she took the flight from DC to Vegas, but now all of a sudden she ain't trying to pull up. So it's like, why the fuck did you catch the flight if you ain't trying to pull up? That's some weird shit, for real. No cap, for real. Cause it's like, girl, if you knew you ain't trying to pull up, then why the fuck did you catch that flight? Why didn't you stay your ass in DC? Okay, you say, okay, I ain't trying to pull up, and then you ain't catch the flight. But now, you catch the flight from DC to Vegas, and now you ain't trying to pull up. Like, bitch, get your ass the fuck here. Or else you can refund me that. Refund me that. Refund me that. Anyway, y'all, anyway. So, it's like, girl, you out for that. But anyway, so Ivory, she walks up at the house with Jasmine, who is Ivory's sister, but also Ghetto's ex. Wow. So, I mean, I feel like Ivory was just trying to be messy. No cap, like, and it's cool. Cause I mean, shit, y'all been messy, on Ghetto. You been setting up fights and fades, and y'all be setting up a whole lot of shit. So now, Ivory's like, oh, so since you want to set the cast up, let's set the CEO up. Like, I love this show. Everybody just messy as fake. Everybody just messy as fake, and everybody can get it the fake. That's the fuck what we signed up for, ho. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, excuse me, I am so sorry, but like this episode was kind of lit. I ain't gonna lie, like it really was. So Ivory walks up at the house with Jasmine, and it looks like Ivory was in the mood to make a mess, like for real. So Ghetto, he kept trying to get Jazz out, but she ain't trying to leave, and she just kept forcing herself into the house, like on some house tour shit. And I'm like, okay. She on something, I ain't going nowhere, out the fake. So she also kept calling him sis and ma'am. So I just knew it's finna be some real messy shit up in this bitch. Like, y'all, I must say this. Ghetto and Jazz, they, just by seeing the whole, just by seeing how, their scene or whatever was going with them in the room, and like, Ghetto kept trying to corner Jasmine, and Jasmine, she on there like aggressive shit. It became like a bit evident to me, like, Ghetto and Jasmine, they got that like toxic couple type shit dynamic going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't saying, like, not really in a bad way, but I mean, I don't know. But like the way they be, like, they give me like that toxic couple, like, that couple that beats each other to the fake on Friday, and then on Sunday they go into church together and they back together and they lovey and dovey, and then on Monday they beat each other the fake ape, and then on Friday they go together to the club and they back together and they kissing and fucking, and then on Saturday they beat each other. Like, that's the kind of dynamic that I'm getting from these two. Y'all, like, I don't know, Ghetto and Jazz, they just kind of give me that like Harley Quinn, Joker type shit. Like, yeah, I think that's exactly what I'm trying to say. Like, they give, Harley Quinn and Joker type shit, cause y'all, it was crazy just watching them have that whole shit going on. But I mean, okay. So while Ghetto and Jazz was having their Harleen Quinzel and Joker moment up in one room, apparently Miara, she hit Khalees with a glass cup on her head, and her head was leaking the fake. Like, yo, Khalees, like, she got fake aid. She really got fake aid. And, Khalees, she didn't threaten Mia, but Mia, she ain't feel remorse. Because a few episodes ago, Khalees hit Mia with a glass. So I don't know if y'all remember, if I'm not mistaken, it should be, I think, episode either 1 or 2. But I think it was episode 1. When Khalees, she hit Miara with a glass. So it was like, girl, like, everybody was feeling bad for Khalees, but it's just like, yo, like, Khalees hit Miara first. You know what I'm saying? It's just that Miara, she did a big wing. You know what I'm saying? Like, Khalees, she started it. But Miara, she finished it. She finished it the fake. Like, because when Khalees did it, Miara, she didn't really look that fucked up, but with Miara, when she hit Khalees was leaking, y'all. Like, there was blood, like, running down her face. The part that kind of, like, confused me, I don't know if Khalees was in shock because she got hit with the glass, but she was just sitting down. She wasn't, like, trying to move or trying to, like, I don't know, get a tissue or something. Like, she was just sitting. And then, I think, 5 minutes later, then it hit her that, oh shit, I got hit with a glass and my face leaking. So yeah, that happened. But yeah, Khalees was leaking the fuck, y'all. And shit, a lot of people, they look like very concerned. But like I said, it's eye for an eye type shit. So, it basically was a leg back, and Messy Maj, he was on some paramedic shit, like, first aid up in this bitch. Like, Messy Maj, I don't know, Messy Maj needs to be getting paid the fake. This nigga out here, he cooking, he out here, he's the medic, like, this nigga need to be getting paid the fake. And Ghetto, please, get my nigga a fucking bonus. Please. Non-negotiable, okay? Y'all need to put that motherfucking bonus in the nigga's check. I ain't playing with you. Cause Messy Maj, he really looking out for the house, y'all. If anything, if y'all ain't giving him a bonus, then give him a motherfucking raise. He needs a promotion, okay? He needs a promotion from cast member to co-CEO or some shit. Like, he needs to be under Ivory or some shit. Cause this nigga, like, he's taking care. Like, he's taking care. So shout out to you, Maj. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to you. Anyway, Ghetto, he was kind of mad at Mia. But, to be honest, like I said, Khalees hit Mia first with the glass. So it's like, I'm in the boys' bathroom, like. Nah, but for real, y'all. Because, I mean, shit. Y'all can't be, I understand why Ghetto was kind of like mad at Mia, because it's like, we ain't trying to like have somebody losing the eye on this shit. But I don't know if Ghetto was mad because Khalees got hurt, or he was mad because it wasn't on camera. Because one thing I've learned about Ghetto, if you finna be doing big shit like that, it has to be on camera. So I don't know if he was angry because it wasn't on camera, even though it kind of was, because they played a replay, y'all. Like, we saw the replay. It's just that it wasn't quality. Like, y'all, that replay looked like it was filmed on an iPhone 0. Like, I don't know who the fuck took that video. It looked like it was on an iPhone 0, bitch. Like, but anyway, at least we got to see what happened. We got to see what the fuck happened. So, Ghetto, you can chill the fake, okay? You can chill the fake. Anyway, Ghetto, he was like, kind of like talking to Mia, and so I'm like, what the fake? But Mia, she was like on some eye for an eye type shit, like, I don't care. So, Khalees, she then gets on the phone and she calls her squad, since she from Vegas and shit. So, she trying to get her team to pull the fake. Like, You know what I'm saying? She's trying to get her team to pull the fuck up on Mia, cause you know she got hit in the face with glass. So y'all, that was it for the episode, and we finna see the fuck what's like next episode, cause I mean shit, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, this episode was kinda hype because we didn't expect anybody to be hurt like that, but I mean shit. So we finna see we finna see what the fuck is finna happen next episode. So stay tuned, the fake, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, that was it for this episode, y'all. So thank you for liking, thank you for subscribing. Don't forget to comment, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share. Do what you gotta do. Know what I'm saying? You know why? Cause you know the fuck was safe.